Hello guys, it's Kitty here and welcome back to the HUBient Talents channel. As you guys probably noticed, I am not in my kitchen today because we're not doing a cooking video. Today I'll be doing an informational videos on cat. And here's my cat. Her name is Athena. She's not a full-grown cat yet. She's about almost 1 year old. So today's video is 5 things that you need to know and prepare before you adopt a cat. So just keep in mind, I'm not a professional. This is based on my experience and the research that I did. So number 1, you need to know the detail of where you are getting the cat or kitten. So with Athena, I went through with our family instead of the shelter. But if you are going through with the shelter, there'll be some paperwork that you need to fill out. And I believe there is a visiting period after around, I think 2 weeks or so, 1 or 2 weeks, to make sure everything goes well. So you just need to sort out all the following detail beforehand. So when you're picking up the cat, have the cat been vaccinated, have it been de-sick, if they've been vaccinated, what kind of vaccine did they have, what breed, when's their birthday, just just things like that, because you don't know when you will need it, and when you need it you have all the information straight away. Number 2, basic needs and supply. So you definitely need a cat carry bag. Choose a good size for your cat, but just keep in mind they're still growing. You need a cat bed. But for me personally, and in general too, I find that cat doesn't really like to sleep on the bed. So what I did for Athena was I bought her a cat tree so she can play, she can sleep, she can scratch it. Oh, also the scratch post is very important. You don't want your cat to be coming home scratching on your couch, ripping your leather seat or something like that. But usually most of the time the scratch posts come with the cat tree anyways. Oh, and with the cat tree, I recommend do not buy any second-hand cat tree, just because the previous cat might being sick or something, and you don't want your cat or your kitten to caught those. Some toy and treat will definitely be handy. So later down the track you eventually know what your cat or kitten like to play with. As for Athena, she loves playing with a toy wrapper or the box, not the actual toy. Nail clippers, brush, shampoo if you want to bath your cat. So do you know you actually can bath your cat once every 4 to 6 weeks. So litter box, I recommend 2 if you have a big house. And then food bowl. Oh, so now this is gonna lead to our 3rd requirement, which is food. Okay, so this is actually quite important. You need to know and figure out exactly what your cat or kitten that you're taking home soon, what their diet's like and what they're used to. So you don't want your pet to come home not eating or getting sick, because cats tend to have a very hard time when their diets change. But I still recommend to change the diet every now and then, slowly, step by step, so they not become like one of those cats who's very picky and gets sick every time we change the diet. With Athena, I got her when she was about 8 weeks old, so they tend to be a little bit easier to train because they're still young. I did some research. It said that carrot and pumpkin are actually quite good for cat. So what I did was I slowly, every now and then, added to her food until she got used to it. And I found out that Athena actually loves boiled chicken. So what I do is I mix the 2 vegetables with her boiled shredded chicken breast. And also it's a good idea to figure out how much you should be feeding your pet. There will be some feeding chart online, you can research for that. Number 4, so in your house you should have some space for your cat, but also like a pet proof house. So when a cat comes to a new house, they love to explore. So what happened with Athena was after she explored, and they tend to be scared, she went and hide in the garage, going to little holes, little space where you cannot reach her. I was freaking out. I couldn't find my cat, my poor little kitten. I didn't know where she was, and I think after like half a day she finally come out. So just be careful, like places they love to hide, and like going to small places, so make sure close those off, or like keep your garage closed like I should have. But I forgot. Oh, and cat loves eating, chewing on plant, so keep those away from them so they don't get sick, because most of the plant are actually poisonous to the cat. And the last thing, rules. Yes guys, like parenting rules. So it would be a good idea to figure out some rules before you have your pet coming home to you. But I think most of you guys think you should have the pet first to figure out what rules we should set. So some rules could be like, for me personally, I don't like it if Athena jump on my kitchen bench or the dining table. So you need to enforce this from day one, so that it doesn't become like a habit and then we trying to like tell them off. That's not gonna work, because it's really hard to change a cat habit. And another thing is they cannot go in certain room, for example. So just make sure you set a ground rule from day one. But it is something that grows with you from time to time, because all cats have different personalities. So overall, just do your research and prepare beforehand. It's gonna save you some headaches and problems later on. And that's it from me. I hope this video is helpful. If you think I forgot anything, please comment down below. Before we go, don't forget to follow my Facebook, Instagram, Miss Charm Kitty. If you think this video is helpful, please give it a thumb up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, ring that bell for more videos else. And until next time, love you all. Bye.